I graduated school, oh my god, almost 8 years ago, dude! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different, something like more fun. So if you watch Beauty Gurus, then you're familiar with that tag that was going around called How I Used to Do My Makeup in High School tag or something like that. I don't have a beauty channel, so I didn't do that video because, you know, I don't film myself doing makeup and all that. So instead of doing how I did my makeup in high school tag, I'm gonna do how I dressed in high school, which is a little bit more like, no you didn't. Did you really just show those throwback pictures? So yeah, I'm gonna show you pictures from 9th to 12th grade. Keep in mind, I graduated high school back in 2009, class of 09. I'm not in high school. I graduated school, oh my god, almost 8 years ago. Dude! Where did the time go? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm not a high school student. I'm not 15. Just had to tell you because I know people are gonna be like, what the hell? Yes, graduated in 2009. So yeah, let's get right into these throwbacks. So starting with 9th grade, this is a picture of me at the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This picture is nothing really major. It's just like a tank top with some jeans, which were called capris back in the day. Now they're called ankle jeans, but true 90s babies know that it was called capris, or not high waters, but capris. So I'm wearing some capris, a regular tank top, a beaded necklace. You're gonna see a pattern with these beaded necklaces. I was like obsessed with them. I had them in like every freaking color. But yeah, and then some ballerina shoes. These were actually my favorite shoes ever. If I could find them now, I would totally buy them. They were by the brand Rocket Dog. I had them in black and pink. Oh my god, they were my absolute favorite. So freaking comfortable, and I love that they look like ballerina shoes. This outfit isn't really that bad because it's pretty like simple stuff, but yeah. My style back then was very plain. As long as I was comfortable and I matched, that's all that mattered to me. And then my hair, I was always rocking it straight. That was my favorite thing to do. I think I started straightening my hair in like middle school. I don't know, but I used to love it. And then as you could see, I used to love to pin it back. I did that all throughout high school too. Oh my god. Straight hair and pin back were my thing, as you're gonna be able to see. Who remembers that crunchy looking hair? The more wet it looked, the better. Oh my god. I remember I used to love doing my hair like this because I would just shower in the morning and then put a shit ton of product in my hair. My hair wasn't even wavy. I would just, you know, try to balance and make it look like that. I still remember this shirt was from Wetzel. It was one of my faves too because it was super comfortable. And then the denim skirt. I remember I used to love denim skirts. If I wasn't wearing jeans, I was wearing like a skirt. It was never like, oh, denim shorts. It always had to be a skirt. I still remember this incident back in middle school when my parents actually let me shave my legs. The first day that I went to school with shaved legs for once, I wore a denim skirt. I still remember what it looked like. Memories. I think that's like a Hispanic thing. Maybe not so much these days. Back in the day, Hispanic parents wouldn't let you shave or do any of that till you were like 15. Because, oh, for your quinceañera, you turn into a woman and all this shit. But yeah, my parents were one of those. But no, they actually let me shave my legs in 7th grade. So they let me a few years earlier, but still. The struggle. And look at my eyebrows. Look how spaced out they are. So here's a little tip from my experience from somebody who's been through it. If you're under 15 and you're like already tweezing or waxing your eyebrows, do not let your eyebrows get too far apart. That's not the style now, but I'm just saying, because the more you tweeze and wax your eyebrows, the less your hair grows, I think. It looks like I got a razor and would shave my eyebrows like that, but I wouldn't. I don't know why they were just so far apart. For them being so far apart, those hairs right here now, they're like, it's my inner eyebrows like kind of balding because of that. So don't wax your eyebrows too much. Don't tweeze them too much. Just let them be. Only tweeze what you need to, but don't overdo it because then in the end, when you're older, you're gonna be like, no, what was I doing? So yeah, that's a little tip from me to you. All right, moving on to 10th grade. Oh my god. Who remembers rocking leggings under their dresses? Dude. I used to do that all the time, even with skirts. Look at this. Freaking brown leggings under a polka dot dress that had brown polka dots. And then with some flats. What was that? I do not want that style to come back at all, because even though it was super comfortable, like, no way. No freaking way. Dang. The only embarrassing thing about this picture, I guess, it's the leggings, because that dress isn't really too bad. It's just a empire waist dress with some flats, so it's not too bad. My hair actually looks nice there. Very voluminous. The face isn't all that good either. Those beads, man, they were just my thing. So here's another one from 10th grade. Oh my god. So more hair pinned back, but this time it's with the half ponytail. And look at those beads making their comeback again. And those earrings, I still remember, they were like buttons that I bought from Michael's, and I just hot glued a earring back to it. So they were like button earrings, which was so weird. I like made them in every single color. So yeah, I'm rocking those. And then just a regular polka dot shirt with an undershirt under. I used to do that a lot actually, wear like v-necks with a shirt under that would like match the other accessories that I was wearing, you know. So right here I had to wear a white undershirt to match the necklace. And then the jeans, just regular jeans. I don't think these jeans were skinny because back then I don't think I would wear them as tubed as they are now. You know, they were more like boot cut kind of. I still remember these were Hollister, dude. I remember a lot of shit that I had in my closet. Crazy. And then that bowl, let's not even talk about that bowl. That was just for the picture. I wasn't really wearing the bowl, so ignore the bowl. Now on to my junior year. I don't think my style for junior and senior year really changed that much. It was kind of like either a graphic tee with skinny jeans and Converse, or like a long sleeve with that colored undershirt with some flats. That was my favorite thing to wear back then, was either Converse or flats. Those were like my two things. Didn't wear boots. Didn't wear... I don't think I wore Vans. Maybe that was like in 9th and 10th grade, but yeah. Did I? Maybe I did. But I remember rocking Converse more, but yeah. Anyways, let's just get into 11th grade. So this one right here, the beaded necklace again, skinny jeans, and then some flats to match my shirt. Who remembers those flats? They made them in like every single color, and I think you could still find them at the swap meet. Oh my god, I had them in yellow, black, white, silver, and all the other colors of the rainbow. I had them in different solid flats. But yeah, I liked them because they were cheap and they were comfortable. So rocking those yellow shoes, and I had to wear a yellow shirt to match because matching was my favorite thing to do. Like my shirt had to match my shoes, or my undershirt had to match my shoes. It was just like, the jeans always stay the same blue. As long as my top and my shoes matched, I was good. And I think 11th grade was when I first got bangs. Dang. Side swept bangs. I kind of miss them, but I remember when I first got them, it like totally made my forehead break out because, you know, it wasn't used to something touching it and stuff. But yeah, I used to love my bangs. So here's another picture from 11th grade. I remember graphic tees were like the thing back then. Like, oh my god. So back then, the big brands to wear were Aeropostale, American Eagle, Hollister, and Abercrombie. If you were rocking that, you were like, whoa, you were in style. Because I don't know. Now it's like not so much, but back then it was like, that's when they were at their highest. So all of us were rocking graphic tees, and it's not even graphic tees from now, because now it's like they have a saying, or it's like the rock tees and all that. These were more like abstract things, like a bunch of shapes going on, you know, just a lot going on in one shirt. That's how it was back then, just a lot going on in your shirt, you know. So yeah, so size swept bangs again, some skinny jeans, my black Converse, just pretty plain Jane, but I still feel like I look so cool. So now on to my final year of high school, senior year. If you're in high school, enjoy it, because time goes by so fast, and once you're out of there, you're gonna wish you were back there, and you realize that you're not, and you're like, dang, I wish I could go back where everything was so simple, didn't have to worry about any nonsense, and oh my god, enjoy it. I know you guys want to get out of there because you think it's the worst thing in the world, but it's not. Trust me, it's not. You're gonna wish you were back there. So don't take it for granted. Do what you gotta do, because you're gonna miss it when you're out of there. So yeah, enjoy it. Alright, so senior year. So right here, this was actually one of my favorite outfits. It was just a regular white tank top with a striped undershirt, and then my absolutely favorite pair of sneakers that I've ever owned in my entire life. That's huge to say, but I freaking love them. I don't have them anymore because they actually didn't fit me anymore, or else I would have still had them now and still be rocking them. But unfortunately, they didn't fit me anymore, and I had to sell them on eBay, and somebody else freaking got to enjoy them. But yeah, they were these bright, freaking super bright Converse. It was like those neon pink Converse, like straight up neon. Not the usual neon pink that you see, but the bright neon pink. Oh my god, and they had a little cupcake on the side. I freaking love them. If I were to find them now, I would totally score them in my size. Used to love them. So yeah, I think this was my favorite outfit because I used to be obsessed with neon pink. I still kind of am, but not as much. But I still love me some bright colors, but back then, that was my thing. Neon freaking colors were my freaking thing. And look at that phone, dude. That was my NV2. Oh my god. The selfies I got with that phone, the iPhone cannot compare. I'm not talking about quality, I'm talking about angles. Some good selfies came out of those phones, believe it or not, but they did. This was the NV2. It was my first like flip phone, and it had a little keyboard, and oh my god, I used to love it. Now on to the last picture. This was me and my senior picnic. I think that's what it was. I still remember that day. Once again, Rocking a v-neck shirt with an undershirt to match my shoes. Look, it's those plain Jane flats again. Oh look, and then the same gray jeans as before. I remember they were from Wetzel. Still remember them. And then my hair. Look, my hair wasn't pinned back. This time it was pinned off to the side. You tell me if it's the same face or not. The hair color changed a little bit and the cheeks got a little bit bigger, but let's see. Same face or nah? And then that necklace was a sparrow necklace, a sparrow bird. Oh my god, that was my absolutely favorite necklace. I actually still have it because memories. So that wraps up my little journey down memory lane. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was fun for me because looking at throwbacks just brings back so many memories, and it's just like so much fun because you start to think of how you were back then and how times used to be, what things were on trend, what we were doing, just other things just start coming to you, you know? So I really hope you guys liked it, maybe got to know me a little bit better. Let me know what year you guys graduated high school from. I'm curious to know. Or if you're still in high school, and if you're not, what grade you're in, you know? That's always fun to know. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.